Windows 11 and welcome to ACA NeoGeo Puzzled. I mean there's no music. Jojo Kid, if you're Japanese, or Puzzled, comes to us. The latest port from the ACA NeoGeo range. Available right gosh darn now on the Xbox One. And what we have here is a puzzle game that, if you have ever played Tetris and was brought up like I was, absolutely loving Tetris on the Game Boy, this is going to drive you freaking insane. So what we have to do is we have to free the little balloon at the bottom. Once the balloon goes up, we go up to the next level. And you will instinctively want to make groups of 4 and try and get those Tetris style Tetronimos. You don't need to do any of that at all. We just need to make a horizontal line. And that's pretty much it. Now, why on earth would something that has such a great theory to it, and I've got to say, the levels are actually pretty good, but why would I say this is going to drive you insane? Well, quite simply, there are no tutorials other than that brief screen we saw at the beginning. And I don't know why at some point somebody sat down in a meeting and went, okay, we are going to convert our game. What can we possibly do to make it as irritating as possible? And someone went, I know, let's have the buttons that rotate the pieces nowhere near each other. And by that I mean, is this annoying you enough that I'm playing this badly as well while I talk? It's like OCD Nightmare Central. And somebody went, right, what we should do is we should have one button to rotate being X and the other button to rotate RB. I'm not even kidding. Frickin' RB. But you're not really punished for making mistakes like I have, because the blocks just drop nicely once you get that first horizontal one across. Now, while we're playing this mode, the main story mode, I say the story mode, the main campaign if you like, we have some lives and we have some continues. Now, essentially we have infinite continues, so you can keep playing and keep playing. When your lives run out, all you lose is your score. That's it. It doesn't really hinder you in any way. You can force a save if you want. If we press this button here, you can see you can create a save data. You can look at the manual, look at the button settings. Hopefully we can change all the buttons, because this is just goddamn ridiculous the way it is. I mean, look how jumpy that is. The other thing I don't understand with this conversion is, why is it so freaking fuzzy? Do you see how blurred this is? This isn't my recording. This isn't your screen. I assure you this is a video in 1080p. But it is just so damn fuzzy, it's untrue. The difficulty level also is ridiculously high. This ramps up super quick, to the point I have not got very far on this at all, and I really have put in some hours trying to get better at this, believe it or not, with my terrible gameplay that's happening right now. And finally, not finally at all, because I've got a few more complaints. This music is driving me batshit crazy, quite frankly. And excuse my Japanese, but my lord, this is just wow. And the other thing you get these weird little like warning, speed up, hurry up signs. And then you've got literally one block to speed up. I don't know when the speed up happens. There's no bar to indicate that there's a speed up. Now the only thing we have, if you see in the middle of the screen, it says L ball. I don't know what that means. I don't know what an L ball is, but basically we can press A at any point once the bar is filled up. enough. In my case it is, because we've done the blue section. We can, oh, what is that? We can, oh dear, we can trigger an explosion, and the explosion will just clear some blocks for us. Depending on how much you fill that up, more blocks will explode. And there are a couple of levels, I'll be honest with you, it's the only way I know how to get past, which I've now of course completely screwed myself over, because now I won't be able to do it. But by the look of it, we're not going to survive this level anyway. There are two other game modes. There's high score mode. Oh, that didn't go too bad. Oh dear, that went terribly. There's high score mode, which basically we see how big a score we can get in just one life, but it's the same levels. And there's caravan mode. Now this is a recurring theme with these SNK remakes. Caravan mode, basically, you listen to that crazy music. Anyone would think I had to hurry. You have 5 minutes to do as well as you possibly can. At 5 minutes, the game literally just cuts out. There's no ending, there's no nice screen. The only good thing I can say about this game is if you want some achievements, it's not too bad. As in, if I try to pause this, you can see I have 580G. The only ones left to get are all rare achievements. The ones I've got one rare-ish achievement. The rest are all pretty easy to get. You can see 55% of people have got it, 41% of people have got it. Even the rarest one I've got is pretty relatively easy. Only took a few attempts to get. These are much harder to get and will require a lot of luck and some skill, which I clearly don't have very much of. Oh, the blur! My eyes! Also, I have to say, as part of my continued problem with the controls, for some reason, on some sections, start or accept is start button, or the guide button, as it's now called, of course. Sometimes it's X, and sometimes it's A. Again, there's no rhyme or reason to this. There is no time that it explains when this happens. It's just random. So you will start the game off and just not be able to play because you'll just be trying to load something. Bizarre, isn't it? Now, what is that move? Now, for all of my complaints and negativities, I have to say, it's actually not a bad game. The premise is pretty good. The replayability, however, for me personally, is not there at all. I am pretty much done with this already, and I've been playing this for several hours over one night only. I'm hoping there's somebody out there that grew up playing these games. I know I certainly didn't. I don't know anybody that had a NeoGeo when I was a kid and absolutely loves this game, because I can see the potential and I can see why somebody would love it. But for me as a conversion, this is just such a lazy port. Why they've decided to make it this fuzzy, why the terrible controls, the complete lack of any sort of tutorial, so you don't, what is that move? So you don't really have a clue what you're doing. I don't understand. It is blatantly just somebody cashing in, and I suppose that's fair enough, but does that mean you, the buyer, should pick this up? Well, if you want to quick, this is the level, by the way, you want to just use your bomb, which I cunningly haven't done. If you want some relatively quick achievements, then yeah, go for it by all means. Well, that wasn't too bad after all. If you want 1000G, don't pick this up, because this is very difficult to get 1000G on, in my opinion, and I've got a few achievements in my time. But it works. I mean, I've had a couple of issues with the screen tearing, but other than that, the game hasn't crashed for me, and I've reloaded a few times, you know, quite a few times back to back, without too much problem. Like I say, the graphics are okay, but they're incredibly blurred, which I still can't really work out. So a bit of a funny one. If you're going to pick this up, you know, just be aware of what you're getting yourself into. This is a pretty hollow game. I mean, like I say, the caravan mode and the high score mode are just this. What you're seeing, you won't get this far in caravan mode, no chance. I am actually, believe it or not, oh, now I've just completely screwed myself. I am actually 9th highest ranked in the world. That shows how few people are picking this up. I don't like giving negative reviews. I like to try and find positives, but I can't recommend this for the price. It just doesn't warrant it. It's not a bad game. It just isn't a good game. And with so many other Idea Xbox games out there, you know, there's better things to spend your money on. Sadly, there is 2-player. As you can see, I haven't even remotely tried it because nobody in my house will play this game with me. And yes, I did just kill myself on purpose. And of course, you can enter your name and put whatever mature thing you want, which I can't be bothered to do. And then we have this. Hooray! What a nice little bit of different music for 5 minutes. There we go. Puzzled on the Neo Geo. What a funny little game this is. Thank you for watching. I hope this has helped make your mind up, maybe save you a couple of pennies. I'm sure there's some sort of emulator maybe on PC you could try this on. But there we go. The wonderful blurred world of Puzzled. Available now on the Xbox One. Thank you all ever so much for watching. Till next time. Ta-da.